Hey y'all, Zach here. In today's video, we're gonna be going over 5 ways to increase your testosterone naturally, right? An honorable mention is my workout program. Funny enough, right? It's a program I designed myself. It's garnered towards strength training and hypertrophy, right? It's helped me get to a 405 bench. Come on! Fucking easy, bro. And if I do say so myself, I look pretty aesthetic, right? Again, it's only $5, less than a Big Mac, but more fulfilling, I say. All right, getting straight into the video. So as someone who actually has above average testosterone levels, right, 752 nanograms per deciliter, it's safe to say what I will be recommending will work, right? So number one is exercise, right? Lift heavy weights. It doesn't even have to necessarily be heavy, right? I would 100% recommend doing compound lifts. If you don't know what that is, a compound lift is pretty much an exercise or a lift that targets multiple muscle groups at once. It's pretty much a 2-for-1 deal, right? It's amazing. Those three could be like your bench, squat, and deadlift, right? Or your overhead press. But what I would recommend if you're really trying to maximize your testosterone levels when it comes to exercising, deadlifts, squats, right? Why is that? Because they're targeting the biggest muscle groups in your body. I would put deadlift over squat easily because it hits pretty much overall body, right? It's one of the exercises that actually increases overall strength, right? You don't have to be like me deadlifting like 585, right? On the regular. I guess my ego. Right? You could literally just do whatever like weight you want to do that you're comfortable with and have a decent rep range. Like I would say at least heavy, like heavy to moderate within the 3 to 6 rep range. That will really get your CNS firing and pretty much have your anabolic hormones activating, right? Again, compound muscle movements, like just anything that targets multiple muscles at once. Just lift heavy, right? And yeah, that's number one. Number two is getting enough sleep, right? You probably heard this many times, but you've heard it a lot for good reasons, right? Sleep is pretty much where your testosterone building happens, right? That's pretty much where your muscle rebuilding happens. That's where the gains come from. Not you pumping the iron, not you just flexing the mirror. Your gains come from you sleeping, right? That's just how it works. And the ideal amount would be 7 to 9 hours, right? But I'm lucky to get like 5 to 6, dude. And probably you are too. That's just how it is. Ever since COVID, my sleep schedule has been cooked, but it has gotten a lot better. And what I would recommend is, probably turn the lights off, right? Around like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, the latest. Try to keep the blue light off. And then just trying to have a strict bedtime schedule, right? Go to bed at the same time as much as possible, even on the weekends, even when you're like, okay, I have no work, I have no responsibilities. You owe yourself to, try to have a strict sleep schedule so you could feel better in the morning. Because again, sleep really, really is a driving factor for testosterone. Try to get enough sleep. That's number two. Again, sleep nutrition is very important. Again, it's 2/3 of our life, right? 2/3 of our life, we're just knocked out sleeping. And that's what makes us feel better, right? That's number two. Number three is keep body fat percentage low or at a healthy percentage, right? Ideally, probably 10 to 18% is the sweet spot for most men, right? Because again, if you're holding a lot more body fat percentage than usual or above average, you're actually increasing your estrogen, right? And you're slowly killing your testosterone. You don't want that, right? If you're trying to maximize test levels, you need to be lean, right? Being lean promotes a healthy hormonal balance within men, right? And just being lean is just, in general, just a lot better, right? Again, I'm eating a lot more, but I'm still lifting weights and I'm trying to watch my weight as much as possible, right? Again, you don't need to be dialed 8 to 9% or below 10% body fat. Or stage ready body fat. No, that at that point, that is kind of unhealthy, but 10 to 18% is probably where you want to be. Again, that's where your testosterone will be peaked. Anything less than that can also kill it as well, right? Anything above probably 20% will kill your testosterone. Anything below, way below 10% will kill. So try to keep it at a happy median. Again, being lean, relatively lean, will help promote a good hormonal balance. Number 4, get sunlight. Vitamin D deficiency is actually a really real problem among most men, right? Or just people in general. A lot of people are cooped up in the house. It could be because of depression, or it could be just because they work in offices like from early morning to late day, late night, right? It's very important you get that vitamin D, man. Either if you have to like go outside, especially midday, or take a supplement. I know the thumbnail said no supplement, but I'm not pushing anything that's like anabolic or anything like that. You need your vitamin D, right? I know there was a study that showed that vitamin D can increase or help the production of testosterone significantly. I do notice when I get up, wake up early, have the sunlight on my face and whatnot, I do feel a lot better, right? That could be placebo, but it could also just be the fact that my test levels are increasing, right? And then also with sleep, if you have problems with sleeping, going back to number 2, waking up early and having the sun hit your face can help reset your circadian rhythm, which is really important, right? So this is just hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Fix your sleep schedule and naturally increase your test levels. Again, vitamin D deficiency could be linked to having low testosterone. So again, get your vitamin D. Number 5, limit your chronic stress, right? I've had situations where I'm stressed out and I've noticed my lifts are a lot heavier than usual. Yes, stress, chronic stress especially, can kill your testosterone, and that's pretty much caused by higher cortisol levels. Cortisol levels suppresses your testosterone and just naturally depletes it. Again, a way to fix this is by going on some walks, exercising, and if it's just caused by people that could be in your life that causes stressful moments, like, maybe your family members or your coworkers, stuff like that, I feel you, right? Again, had a long day at work. It wasn't my best day, but what I like to do is just try to keep my mind off of it, try to think of something that interests me, right? Like this Saturday, I'm excited because I'm gonna go for another 405 bench, right? This week, I wanna make it look faster, right? Just go to your happy place. When it comes to family, I understand, man. Some family members really, like, they cause so much unnecessary stress that you don't need. And it has you really rethinking life, right? It puts you in a depressive state where you just like, sometimes I'm in my car and I'm just rotting, right? I just want to decompress and stuff like that. But the best thing that helps me is just going outside, finding my happy place, and just getting into the gym. But again, stress again can affect. No, it can most definitely lower your test levels. So make sure to get that checked out, right? Again, go exercise, do something that you enjoy doing. Talk to friends, right? Talk to other loved ones if you have any, right? Just, talk to them, or just try to get out of that bad space, right? Again, take a walk if you can. I know I used to go take an hour and a half long walk with my dog when I had her, and it was probably one of the best times of my life, right? I still reminisce about it. But again, just try to remove yourself from that situation, try to reduce that much stress as possible, because again, that's a huge testosterone killer. And yeah, that's number 5. I really love you guys, appreciate you guys. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave them down below.